So once again, people are trying to drag me into the plebs department. Now, as I said in the previous video, I don't want to do another debate with Gino, Razgarus, all those other people with fucking 20 subscribers, because I'm trying to get the anti-moderator message out there, and those idiots are not going to listen, and they're just of no use to me. Now apparently Gino wants so desperately to be relevant in my life that he has resorted to threatening me. He is literally, he tried to add me on Skype. I'm not going to add him. And he's just going off on how he flagged my video. He's getting his friends to flag my video because I slandered him and shit like this. Really? Are you this fucking petty? What is your motive here? What is wrong with you, Gino? I mean, really? Because there are plenty of people you could be fucking bothering right now that are much bigger than me on YouTube. Because if you want to get famous, by all means, go troll somebody famous. You were the one that said that I'm not going anywhere on YouTube. Yet you're bothering me. So, what's the deal? Either I'm big enough to be bothered, or I'm not. And if you're gonna waste somebody's time, go waste some asshole's time that deserves their time to be wasted. Like Lord Voldemort, whose name I can't even say, or else my actual account will get flagged. See, that's the thing. You're not threatening to me. You're just some dumb kid with mental issues. And by the way, I'm not going to say who told me, but somebody told me how you threatened to kill yourself too. I don't know if you were just crying for attention, or if you're really that fucked up in the head, but it just shows your white privilege. Now, I'm going to say something here that's probably going to elude most people. I don't think suicide is necessarily cowardly. I just think it shows how privileged and how basically little you know about life. It shows how you have a very sheltered life. Because for somebody to threaten to kill themselves, or to go through with killing themselves, they must have a very luxurious life. To be able to just say, I give up, I'm going to pity myself, because most of us don't have that option. Some of us actually have something we need to do in life, and no matter how bad things get, we just have to keep going because we have a job to do. But most of us do not have the luxury of just killing ourselves. So that is a privilege Gino and all the other upper middle class white kids have that, many of us don't. And just that coupled with everything else, really, I think this is what this is sincerely about. I think I'm done with you guys, and you're not willing to come to terms with that. I think deep down you're hardcore fans of mine, but because you're so mentally deranged, you just cannot have a positive way of going about that. You can't just talk to me like a human being. You can't just socialize with me. You can't just converse with me. You have to go above and beyond to bash and to humiliate and to insult and attack and other shit, and I just can't understand it. I don't know how you manage to function this long in your life acting that way. The way you act to your friends is ridiculous. The way you act to me is ridiculous. Do you act that way to your parents? Do you act that way to your peers? Do you act that way at school, at work, shit like that? I am not the only person in the world that's going to tell you to shut the fuck up and that I'm not putting up with your bullshit. And at that, I think I've been extremely patient, considering how often you wasted my time, and I'm not expecting you to change your opinion, even though this isn't a fucking opinion. This wasn't something that was subjective. Moderators are breaking the law. The only opinion part is how you think we should best go about it, and basically if you think that it's worth the law's time. And I guarantee you that it is, because it involves millions, if not billions of dollars. So yes, that's worth the law's fucking time. Much more than some poor black kid that you'd probably support getting arrested first. So yes, I don't even really know what to say here. If you already flagged the video, so I'm not taking the previous video down. I'm not apologizing to you. I told you, I'm fucking done with you. And now everyone can see, all my viewers, all my enemies, everyone else can see what a fucking immature child you're being, and how freaking crazy you are, and this perfectly reflects the moderator fan base, because you're not a moderator yourself. I think we've all established that much. You're just far too unstable and far too, immature to be a moderator. But you certainly want to be, or at least want to be on good terms with them. You are a moderator's pet. You are the yipping chihuahua of the moderator. And that just says how horrible moderators really are when you reflect the kinds of people that they do desire in the environment. That you're the type of person they want around because you're too stupid and too fucking crazy to know better. I'm done.